Hello friends, in this tutorial we will see how to count number of spanning trees for the given simple undirected unweighted graph. So let's start. So I am starting with K5. Let's say I am interested in finding out total number of spanning trees for K5. So let me first create K5. So by doing this, K5 is created, and as you can see I have already included the required packages. So now I'm going to use an inbuilt function from NetworkX in order to generate Laplacian matrix for this Laplacian or Kirchhoff matrix for this particular graph. So the inbuilt function is Laplacian underscore matrix, and now I need to pass this particular graph as a parameter, and now Laplacian matrix is created. Now I am converting this particular data into matrix forms. For that I am using this particular command. So this is nothing but just conversion from one matrix type to another, and I am also reshaping it to 5, 5. Since number of vertices are 5, so definitely the new matrix must contain 5 rows and 5 columns. So now let's verify. So ultimately we have just copied the content of L into A, nothing else. So let's verify this. So as you can see, the content of A is nothing but this Laplacian matrix. Now we are going to use Kirchhoff's matrix tree theorem in order to find out number of spanning trees for this particular graph. So the idea is we are interested in finding out cofactor matrix. Okay, and for that we are going to call adjoint function. So as you can see, this is nothing but cofactor matrix, and the answer is 125. So that means 125 different spanning trees are possible for K5, and you can also verify this particular answer by applying Cayley's theorem. So according to Cayley's theorem, total n raised to n minus 2 different spanning trees are possible for Kn. So here value of n is 5. So the answer is 5 raised to 5 minus 2, which is nothing but 5 cube. So that is nothing but 125. So as you can see, this is a very simple 3-step process. First we have created the graph, then we have converted graph into this particular Laplacian matrix, then this particular conversion so that we can use an inbuilt function from this package, and ultimately we will call this particular function. That's it. So actually, in order to find out cofactor matrix, we need to also take transpose, but since all the entries are same, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, so now instead of considering an inbuilt graph, let me draw some different graph. So I have considered this graph H now, and this is the structure of graph H, and now I'm interested in finding out total number of spanning trees for this particular graph H. So we'll use this same method. First we will find out Laplacian for this particular graph, and now the only difference for this graph is we are also calling this particular function, which is nothing but toDens. We are doing this because this particular matrix is stored as a sparse matrix, because not all the entries are non-zero. There are some zero entries also. So therefore first we are converting this matrix into dense matrix, and then we are applying this particular conversion. And again this we are calling reshape 5, 5, since total number of vertices are 5. And now the last step is we need to again call for adjoint function. So as you can see, the answer is 24. So that means 24 spanning trees, 24 different spanning trees are possible for this particular graph. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.